So who doesn't love a roast chicken? I mean, look at it. Crispy skin, succulent meat, enough to feed a family. What could be better? So yes, it's brilliant if you have a family of 4 or 5, there's plenty to go around. But what if you live on your own, or you're a single parent, you're a student, and you want to have something quicker, easier, and just as tasty? Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chow with Lau. This is the first video in my new series that is designed to help you cook better, cheaper, faster. And in this day and age, I think we all need a bit of that. Even though roast chicken is amazing, there are a couple of problems. If you're roasting a whole chicken, that's a lot of meat if it's only 1 or 2 people. And the biggest kicker is the price of fuel these days, which means an hour and 20 minutes in the oven, which is what a chicken kind of roughly takes to cook depending on the size, is a lot of gas, and that means your energy bills are going to go up. Also, if there's only 1 or 2 of you, that's an awful lot of meat to eat at one sitting, and you're going to put the leftovers in the fridge. And how many of us have left leftovers for far too long and then chucking them out because we forgot about it or we had something else the next day? All in all, it can be quite wasteful, and that's not good for us, our wallets, or the planet. So my solution is to not roast a whole chicken at all. Chicken thighs, okay? These are like mini chickens on their own. You can roast them exactly how you roast the chicken, except for they take half the time to cook. And you're still gonna get the crispy skin, you're still gonna get that juicy meat. The only thing you're not gonna have is white breast meat. But to be fair, that's probably the blandest part of the chicken. Chicken thighs is where it's at. It's got all the flavour, it's got all the texture, and it's cheap. I got a pack of 1 kilo for £1.90, which is around $2 in American, and it is always this cheap. And the best thing about chicken thighs is you don't have to cook like a whole chicken. You can take as many or as few out of the pack as you need. So if there's only 1 person, perhaps you only want 2 chicken thighs. You can put the rest in the fridge and they'll keep for a week, or you can freeze the rest of them, they'll keep for months. And they're always there and on hand. You just gotta defrost them in the microwave and they're ready to go. And they only take about 35 minutes to roast, which is about half the time it takes to cook a whole chicken. So you're literally halving your energy bill there, and that has got to be a no-brainer. So I'm going to show you how to roast these, and with a little bit of trickery we can make them extra special, because the one thing that I will not skimp on is flavour. Not only is it got to be cheaper, more convenient and faster, it's got to be at least as tasty as the original concept. So stick around guys, this is going to get good. Right guys, so I've got my chicken thighs on a 4-line baking sheet. Anything that you use to put in the oven, that's fine. Then what I'm going to do is just drizzle a tiny bit of oil on the chicken thighs, just a little bit, not too much. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use whatever you've got to hand. You could of course use olive oil, but that's getting pricey, and I don't think you get the flavour because the oven temperatures will burn off the olive oil and you won't get that flavour, so I don't think it's really worth doing at this point. Now, to give the chicken thighs some extra oomph in their flavour, especially on the skin, I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit of garlic powder, which is just going to give it that amazing umami flavour, and also a touch of smoked paprika. It just gives it that warm flavour that paprika does, and it just rounds off the flavour amazingly well. It's my go-to when I'm doing this sort of thing. And of course, a good squirt of pepper. Any pepper is fine, whatever you got to hand. And finally, I'm going to add a nice generous sprinkling of salt. Again, table salt's good, cooking salt's good. I've got some sea salt here. I find if you shop around, this stuff is cheap. It's really cheap, so you don't have to break the budget, but any salt just to give it obviously the saltiness. And also when you put salt on chicken skin, it makes it crispy. It draws out all the fluid and makes it crispy, which is exactly what we want. So I've preheated my oven to gas mark 6, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit and 200 degrees centigrade, and we're going to roast them for 35 minutes and they'll be perfect. So there you go, guys. Look at that, 35 minutes later, perfect. Look at that crispy skin, and the juices from that are absolutely amazing. And my mouth is watering just smelling this and looking at this. I'm going to try a bit. Okay. Whoa. Can't wait to get my mouth around those crispy skin. There you go. Oh my god, that is so nice. So there you go, guys. I mean, check it out. What an amazing thing. It's literally a mini roast chicken. I think after this video, hopefully some of you will never have to roast a chicken again, except for very special occasions or when you've got company around. But this is the way to do it. It's cheap, it's just as tasty, it's quicker, it's going to save you money in your energy bills. What's not to like? It's absolutely amazing. The best thing about it is, even if you don't want roast chicken, maybe you want to make one of my other recipes like a chicken fried rice or chicken chow mein, you can shred the chicken and use the meat for that. It's absolutely perfect for it because this is where all the flavour is. Chicken breast meat is nice, but it's a bit bland. It can go dry very easily. This stuff is where all the moisture and all the flavour is, so you can't go wrong. Right guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really hope it's helped you, because I think with times being as they are, everybody is going to struggle a little bit in the future. And if you're looking for ideas on how to cook better, faster and cheaper, you've come to the right place, because this is what I'm dedicating this whole series to do. Please leave in the comments any opinions, any ideas, any questions you may have. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you guys, take care, bye bye.